world of electrification in automotive is changing. It's whipsawing. It's going hybrids. It's going all electric. It's going here. It's going there. How is that impacting how you're thinking about electrification today?
I think that's a great opening question from you, Grayson. I think when you look at ENNOVI and what we're trying to do with electrification, it's really about how can we help our OEMs deliver their new vehicle lineups faster and more efficiently. Certainly, we see a lot of changes going on within the EV market with switching from full electric vehicles to hybrids versus what we can do with those. So when we look at this from a perspective from the ENNOVI standpoint, we're really focused on two things. The first one is battery management, and how can we help our OEMs deliver the proper battery management with our CCS profiles, delivering for them. And then the second thing we look at is really the electrical architecture for these different vehicles. How do we set up and design our different bus bar technologies, and what can we do to help them make that the most efficient in the vehicle? Like you said, a huge change is going on in electrification as we straddle that line between full EV and hybrids. So ENNOVI is really trying to make sure that we offer the right product mix so we can shift as the vehicle industry shifts, as we're seeing quite a bit of here over the last 12 months.
And speaking with your OEM customers, is there any data that you've found a pattern in where a consumer, this is the ideal range that a consumer is willing to pay extra for? Is there any data that you found along those lines?
I think you really get into, to be honest, regional specifics for what we're seeing there. And it's starting to talk about the convenience for what you want to do with that particular vehicle. I think when we look at the China market, the want over there is how do we get to the lowest cost vehicle? So the lowest cost vehicle isn't necessarily going to give you the longest range. So you see a lower range battery with what we're seeing on some of the China regional areas. When you compare that to with what we see in Europe and North America seem like they're willing to pay a little bit more for that longer range vehicle. So you see the desire for that longer range vehicle really starting to propagate in the Europe and North America range, more so than what you would see in the Asia Pacific range.